Alright guys, today we're in a 2021 Audi A5 S-Line and we're about to install our plug-and-play amplifier. Basically, it installs right here. So if you guys don't know, this is your radio brain. It plugs into the back of that. Alright guys, so the first step of removing the glove box is there's two screws, one right here and one right here. They both have to come out. So let's do that right now. Alright guys, now so here is the first 8mm bolt. Just gonna go in there. I'm using a right angle, but you don't have to. All right, there goes one. And here goes the second one. Like I said, a regular 8mm ratchet will do. Of course, this is better, but you can do it with a ratchet. All right, next part of the install is this unofficial tool. This is a 12 by 8 by 4 box. It literally, I've come to realize, every single car company leaves exactly 1 foot of room between the floor and the glove box. So we keep that and we put that there to hold up the glove box while you move the rest of the screws. Alright guys, now we're in the glove box. When you're in the glove box, on the left side over here is a hidden screw. It's hidden in plain sight. The reason I say it's hidden is because the first time I dropped the glove box at an A5, I'm pulling and yanking and the thing's not dropping, and I couldn't figure out why until I found that screw. So I'm going to go back in here. Oop, take it right out. There you go. Alright guys, next part is taking off this plastic panel on the side. If you look down here, there's a little opening. Just stick your tool in there and just kind of work it out. And it pops right out. Alright, now there's one screw here on the side you gotta take off. Ta-da. Alright guys, now we're in the glove box. We got 5 screws. We gotta take out 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in the back. Alright, I'm gonna start with the 2 in the back. Get yourself a right angle attachment for your drill gun or whatever, because doing this with a ratchet is miserable. So we're gonna leave the middle one for last because we're gonna let that one hold up the glove box. All right, so now into the last one. I forgot if this glove box just drops on you, if you gotta finagle it out. It's not a dropper. Alright, so now the box, you gotta shift on its side, because on its side, it'll hold the glove box up a little bit after you drop it. So let's see how this drops. There you go. There you go. All right, now there's connectors. This is the valet and the light, so I'm going to disconnect that. And then this down here is an airbag. Now, if you have a reset tool, you can disconnect it. But what I recommend you do is now you take the box, now you turn it this way, and now you use all sides of the box. Now it just sits right there, and now you're free to work over here. Now let me figure out how I'm going to film this and show you how to drop this piece. All right guys, now this is the connector we need to get to right here. All right, can you probably get it if you just unplug it from here. I mean, you probably can. That's a little tight. I wouldn't risk it. It's just 2 more screws and we're done. All right, so I'm gonna take off this one screw, then I'm gonna adjust the camera, and then take off this other screw, and then we're gonna show you how to drop it. Okay, let me see how I can. That was an easy way to shoot this. I'm trying to shoot it where you can see it, but. All right, now we have 1 screw left over here, and then don't worry, it's not going to fall on you because it's actually, I'll show you in a second. Hold on. Yep. Trying to show you. That's a cool effect. That's the metal from the clip. All right, so if you can see, let me see if I can, well, let me look at it because it's easier that way. Well, it's not on this side, actually. Actually, yeah, you can see this. So this is sitting in here. So let me see how I'm going to record this. I thought that was going to be harder to film. Just not really. All right, so the 2 back screws are actually bolting this down. So if you look, this kind of just flops around. All right, so all you got to do is lift, push upward. Okay, then you're gonna tilt it forward so these 2 go under this piece. All right, and then just pull, and the whole world just drops on down. All right, guys, so this is the connector you need. So you can just unplug it. I'm gonna flip it around just to show you how to take it out. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze over here and then just pull out. All right, boom, and it comes right out. Now, if it makes you feel better to disconnect the battery, to be honest with you, a lot of damage is done because when you reconnect the battery, the power surges blow things up. If you really want to be ultra careful, find whatever fuse this goes to and disconnect that. As long as you pull straight out, you're not going to run into any issues. I've done this a million times with 0 problems. So let me go get the amplifier and we'll show you how it plugs in. All right, guys, so this is the main harness that connects to the this is a breakout harness. So this plugs up, this side plugs into your factory harness, this plugs into the radio, and in the middle you have your speakers going in and out, and then over here is power for the amplifier. All right, now we have 2 different harnesses. We have a speaker breakout harness when you're installing aftermarket radios. That does not include power. The power is only for the kicker harnesses. I just want you guys to know that because we have people that buy a harness expecting to have power. All right, so what you're gonna do is first connect the radio. The radio is sometimes a little snug. So you're gonna connect that one first to make sure that you're not gonna cause any problems. All right. There you go. See, it's a little snug, you just gotta wiggle it in. All right, now it's in most of the way. Now you can just push it down and it locks into place. The reason you wanna do that one first is because you don't wanna mess around with the power bouncing around, you know, because that's where you'll run into problems. All right, now you can connect the other one. That one goes in nice and easy. Just look at the pins, look at the pins. All right, so the lever goes towards the red and the blue wires. That one's nice and easy. All right, now inside our amplifier is going to come a plug and play harness for the amplifier itself. Oh, you know what? Let me get the fresh one. So this is our old wires. So at the beginning, we used to actually take the wires out of the amplifier and add the connections on the end of them. But now we actually make our own, and they're a little bit longer. So let me go get our set. All right, guys, these are our harnesses. As you can tell, they're a lot longer. Currently, the connector is only available in white. We will eventually get it in black because this bothers me. All right, so as you can see, Kicker had their wire in red, so we copied in red, but technically yellow is for constant, black is always for ground. The blue wire is here for other cars. In this car, we use speaker sense for the to turn on the amplifier. So as soon as you turn on the car, the amplifier actually senses its speakers around. So this blue wire doesn't connect to anything. So you're going to plug that in right there. All right. Now as far as the speakers, if you connect these together, you're in and out. Okay. So in and out. So we're going to just connect the amplifier in the middle. Boom. So now you have these wires coming out of the radio. All right, so you see they're coming out of the radio. Boom. They're going to plug into this side of the amplifier. I'm not going to go over a lot of the stuff on here, but make sure that the first switch is set to DC. We're going to start setting the amplifiers like that when we ship them out. But if you don't set it to DC, it just won't turn on you. Just check the website. We have a whole video shows you how to set up. I'm not going to cover how to set up in this video. All right. Then on the other end, now we have the outputs going to the speakers, because this is going into the harness out to the car, and we also have the power. This plugs right in. Oops. This actually plugs in upside down for some reason. Just the way they designed the harness. All right, that's it. Oh. Did I not plug that in, or did it not lock in? All right, there you go. All right. All right, guys, so I found the perfect spot for this amplifier. If you look right here, there's a metal bar that holds up the whole center, the whole dashboard. You can actually put a big zip tie around that and then bring it out so you can zip tie the amplifier to that, so that way it's not bouncing around. All right, you're gonna have to come behind this thing. Now, if you're a psychopath, put a piece of tape on here so you don't scratch up your amplifier. All right, because you're gonna have to go behind it. All right, you're gonna have to push up, and then you're gonna end up behind this. So when you end up behind that, what ends up happening as you push, it's gonna scrape up against the amplifier. All right, and you're gonna go in there. It only, for some reason, it only works with the amp facing this way. All right, and then bingo bango. There goes the amplifier. Now you zip tie it down, and you're good to go. Tidy up all the wires. You know, I would recommend taping up these wires together so the loop, put everything back together, and you're good to go. This amplifier actually comes with a microphone that auto EQs. So what that does is that it listens to your speakers and auto EQs and restores frequencies. Factory radios are meant to play with their speakers. They just don't sound that good. So this gives it more power. So it works with factory speakers. If you do aftermarket speakers, it works even better. So don't forget, you have to set it up. Check out the website for setup. I'm not going to set it up now. This customer is not getting this amplifier. We're actually doing a full system, and I don't want to be too greedy. That's it. We sell, we install, we ship worldwide. We also do wholesale accounts. Guys, if you're a shop, this is an easy install. And then, you know, whatever you charge your customers, it is what it is. And they love it. If you own a dealership or work at a dealership, this is the easy upgrade your customers are looking for. If you're outside the United States, we cannot sell this amplifier outside the United States. So what we can do though is that we can sell you all the harnesses. So we sell the harnesses for the amp Obviously, if you buy the harness with the amp, you get a huge discount. But if you buy the harness by itself, they're also available. This amplifier is a Kicker amp, so it's very well known in the across. Kicker's a known brand, so you can probably get it in your country. That's it. This amplifies your speakers. It also auto EQs them, so not only does it make it louder, but it makes it sound better. And it's a plug and play. It gets power right from the factory wiring. I've done a bunch of these in Volkswagens and Audis, no problem so far. So my name is Christian and fitcarstereo.com. Thank you so much for watching.